All right, what's up, y'all? So I've got one of the best female releases here in front of me. And we just went straight to her Facebook page because she posts so much stuff about her release and her game and everything. She's a very good influencer. So we are going to take a look at her release. A lot of people are asking, so what is a more proper release on a woman? And this is definitely one of those. If I can find a way to back this up. No, that's not going to let me. We're going to have to watch it all the way through, I guess, and then we'll come back through to it. Hopefully it'll play again. Yeah, here you go. So let me see if I can't. I want to back up. I want to back up. I can't. It won't let me. That's the problem with doing it this way, is you can't really control what you got. So here, let me just wait again as this is coming through, even though she stones a 9-pin. Look at this. All right, so here is what we have going on here. If we draw a straight line across the center of the ball, you can see her fingers are right at it or even just below the equator. This is one of those things that we're looking for, is that hand being to the inside. You can see the fingers are pointing to the inside part of the ball. The fingers are under the equator or at the equator, not on top of the ball. This is a good example of proper technique as far as creating power. Now, what I was saying about the other women's releases and whatnot, that's not to say that they were wrong. That's to say that's why they lack power. That's why a lot of their rev rates are lower. That's why they don't see as much ball motion as what somebody like Daria does. Those are the reasons why. It's not a jab at any of them. A lot of those girls are super accurate, super really great players, and they can get it done with what they've got. So they don't need to create power. But if you do go look over at Verity Crawley's page, she was working with one of the coaches over at Kegel on this exact thing, keeping the shoulder quiet, elbow to the inside, and I definitely praise her for that, trying to get better. So maybe she is trying to create just a little bit more power. I don't know. But this right here is one of the releases that I love from the women because it is the most powerful release on tour. So let me see if she's got another video similar. Let's see what this sideways one looks like. And then we'll kind of go from there. Come on, play, go, ready, set, go. There we go. Doing the one-step drill with the swing, nice and slow. Quiet front shoulder, tucks underneath. Yeah, watch, I'll pause that the next time. She tucks that hand up underneath, and that's the movement. It's just a fraction of a second. It's from right there. You can see her start to tuck. You can see her hand, her elbow bend just a little bit, trying to tuck. There she is. Look at that. Fingers way below the equator. If I were to draw a line here, this would be the equator. Look where her fingers are. Fingers way below that equator and to the inside, I'm sure. She's able to really produce a lot of power with that. And look where all of her balance on that left foot, all of her. What's the word I'm looking for? Dang it. Anyway, she's creating an awful lot of power there in her legs and everything else. So you can see it. Okay. That's a really good example there. See if we can find one more beforehand. Oh, what's this one look like? Let's see what this shows. A little slow motion from the side front. Not going to really be able to see her release, I don't think. But you can see the tuck. Watch. Not quite yet. There it is. Right by her leg. No, of course you can't see it. But it's still really good. I would like to see that shoulder a little quieter, but she's strong enough. She keeps everything up underneath her. All right, one more. Let's find one more good view. There's the side. Let's see what this one's got. See what this one's all about. And bazinga. Oh, I'm not able to see it. That's just a full motion shot for a rep 10. Disappointment. Let's watch it again. Ready, zing. So sick. Crazy. So crazy. All right, so anyway, that is the power release from Daria. And I know a lot of you requested to see it and break it down. She just does the right thing. She gets her fingers to the inside. She gets her fingers under the equator, and she rolls her hand through it nice. She keeps her left shoulder fairly quiet, the elbow to the inside. she's got no flaw as far as that goes of creating power. Maybe she's, I know she was hurt for a little bit. That's why she didn't bowl as well as she would like to. And I think she's still maybe possibly learning to play the lanes out there a little bit more, because it is different when you're the one, and pretty much when you're one of the only power players that are out on the women's tour and everybody's trying to play right of you and you're playing left. It makes it a little bit more difficult because you can't play on top of those guys or those gals without taking a bunch of hand out of it, since you do have a rev rate that's about 100 higher than the next person. So it's a little bit different out there. Those patterns are tough. Sometimes her high rev rate can hurt her, so other times it can be an extreme advantage. It just really depends on what they're bowling on and how the lanes are playing, the topography, and all that stuff. So anyway, I just wanted to chime in on this real quick, and I will let you guys get back to watching all my other videos and stuff. So I will talk to you guys later.